Retired pastor turned author David Clark has a new book out entitled Crawl Into My Story, A Life in Ministry. And this morning we want to welcome Pastor Clark to Daytime to share with us the story behind his story. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Chris.
Now, in all full disclosure here, you were my pastor and
Yes.
still are. I consider you still my pastor.
Sitting here seeing you there is odd because I'm used to you being down here on the right at the end of the pew.
Maybe on the back row.
Yeah. Snoring during my service.
No. Never fallen asleep. But let's talk about your book, Crawl Into My Story. Tell us about it.
Well, I'll tell you how it started, and the title. I like to teach the stories of the Scripture by just saying, "Crawl into the story."
Right.
Be the real people in the story, and you learn them that way. But I wanted to write things so that my grandchildren would know me when I'm maybe dead and gone, and they're grown. And so I started writing stories. A lot of people have a view of the ministry, he only works on Sunday. But I'd had just a rich life, and I started writing these stories.
Right.
And a couple of people read a couple of them and said it should be a book. So I started writing them. It could be twice as long. I'm going to write another one already. But I hit a major roadblock. How do you print it? What do you do? And a lady named Sharon Barger, who's in our church, became a lifesaver in that. She read it, said, "Let me edit it for you." She designed the cover, and here it is. It's doing well, selling quite a few of them.
On Amazon?
On Amazon.com.
Well, we'll give everybody that information in just a little while. You know, you sent me a synopsis. You also sent me a breakdown of the table of contents, the different chapter names. And I love some of these. The Arrival, A Newbie, Friends. But then there's one, about chapter 6 is just boom.
Yeah.
Why boom?
Well, that one, this will be the only book anybody ever reads that talks about a nude beach, a baptistry, and worship services and funerals all in one book. But boom was in the middle of a worship service. Somebody had some fireworks in a pocketbook, and a young child set them off and scared everybody to death. So I tell that story and what happened and the follow-up and everything.
How many years have you been in ministry?
47.
47. And I'm sure you have plenty of stories like that over 47 years.
That's the tip of the iceberg, what I've put in the book.
That's why a second book.
Yeah.
Talk to me when you were looking. I mean, talk to me about how did you decide? I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to put that in there.
To be honest, I would write a story.
Right.
The Newbie is just about my first week in ministry, and that would make me think about another story, which would make me think of another, and I just sat over several weeks and wrote them all out. So.
When you're still preaching,
yes,
and I said retired, but you're just semi-retired.
I went from Boones Creek Christian Church.
Right.
And Chris, I was blessed to be 40 years in 2 churches.
Right.
18 in Florida, Titusville, Florida, Kennedy Space Center, and 22 at Boones Creek Christian Church here in Johnson City. And I'm doing an inter-ministry now with a little church in Stony Creek, Carter County, where I started my ministry 47 years ago.
So kind of come full circle.
Yeah, I'm preaching there for them for a while. So
this life has got to be so fulfilling for you.
It's wonderful, and my wife and I are very involved now. We've got 26 little girls that live in an orphanage in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, which is a difficult situation. So we're doing a lot of work there too.
All right. Well, Pastor, I could sit here and talk to you all day. I appreciate it. Thank you for the book. You gave me a copy. I will tell everybody else where they can find one right now. It is Crawl Into My Story, A Life in Ministry by David Clark. It is available at Amazon.com.